Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We're here. We're back. Um, it's time late. Yeah, I'm back with doing a new thing. Or doing the Red Riding Hood. Let's see if I can get this faster. I'm gonna put another layer. Need a so all the lights coming from the top left. So, what happened this weekend? I don't think really anything happened this weekend. Yeah, I don't think I did anything this weekend. Just worked on art. Still not done with that Charlie art. I'm working on it. High Guard came out, and I didn't play it. It has that damn kernel anti-cheat. I do not like that. That you have to remove manually, apparently, after you uninstall the game. Like, and we'll see how High Guard goes. I might play it on my other computer. Apparently, the performance is shit, but meh, we'll see. Hmm. Okay, anyway. Okay. These are much bigger. This bush is bigger, so it can't be like these ones in the foreground where like kind of they're small and kind of random. I have to actually consider their actual thing, how they actually look. Okay. I'm back in half an hour. Hey, that's cool. I'm just trying to get this done fast now. Gotta get back in the swing of actually talking. Hmm. Oh, hey, I'm gonna move this. Oh, okay. I think. No, this should be warm green. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then light. This is the 5. Ah, bad, bad color. Um, so like trying to put details at the end. I've been like doing some painting over the weekend and like you practice paintings. And I think I finally got what I have to do. I don't have like a process for painting like I have a process for drawing and animating. So it becomes like a problem every time I do it. So typically there are like for Ace on the Moonlight and for this actually this character, you have 5 um, values. You have your average light, average shadow, halftone, um, highlight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have ambient occlusion. And a lot of times that's what people use like fundamentally. So like around this, but that doesn't fit for my game. I might like forego make this warmer in the background, much lower AO. I might just remove it. Things like these are like these are gonna be put of on top of the background. They're not gonna be put like combined from the bottom. So I have to figure out how to do that, make it not look weird. You're not gonna be able to see the bottom, which is kind of by design, which is good. Um, honestly, what I might do. No, I don't want to separate these. Because then I have to make another one and then line them up in game. I have to really get this done. So these shouldn't be as these should be more saturated, lighter, and bluer as it goes backwards. Because remember, these are going in the background, not that light. Yeah, so I think that should be the AO. And the AO is usually much like warmer for whatever reason. And then once you get to this level, you can start thinking about details. So like, it's good. Hey Scorpion Universe, how you doing? Oh yeah, that oh, that's what happened over the weekend. This short is blowing up like crazy. thing is still going. It has over 1.1k comments. Doing just fine. Start to work. Oh, pop and say hi. Thanks for coming. Thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it. Um, see you later. See you later. Thank you. Now let's actually sit here and get some proper shading. Hmm. Let's just draw it. What kind of bushes do I want here? Oh no, that's right. I always look at what are they called? Look at Ghibli. I usually use Ghibli medals when I'm referencing stuff. There we go. Very. They do like these really. Yeah. Let's not do like here. Let's try to get a better shape actually. I think it needs more of a shadow over here. Yeah, more like this. This is more from the side. No, it should be from the front. This should be more from the front, like this. Should be like that. Ha, ha, ha. well and good. Should be yellower. They should have yellower, warmer sort of colors. It generally doesn't have like very high highlights bush. It's just like mildly brighter. It gives it like the highlights are really gonna show you the material, so you gotta make sure that works. Okay, now how am I gonna do this? Also, it's a little like because like this tree is supposed to be in the background, it's not really dark anywhere. But then you look at that bush, and it's very dark because it's supposed to be like a very exaggerated sort of background thing. I've got to increase it. I can increase the brightness. Yeah. It's too dark still. Okay, yeah, that's looking better. I might just have to like go up here and use this. Like really, really light. It's just like because it's right next to this, I'm trying to think it like, oh well, it's got to be like right next to, but it shouldn't. It should be like a lot darker. Lower the contrast. I should make big moves, not like these small moves. I should go and like. Excuse me. Hey Joker, how you doing? Ooh, what do I think of Highguard? I haven't played it. It seems fine. As far as I've seen. I'm gonna have some problem because it has a kernel level anti cheat, which I hate. I specifically don't put, I don't download games with that. I might play it on my laptop, so I'm pretty okay. I want to play Highguard. It seems fine. Um, I think the idea is to make the loop, make the what's it called? The whole Apex Legends sort of loop much faster. So it's not like it's like Apex Legends and Fortnite and all them. It's like a lot of looting and then maybe you'll get into a fight. Um, a lot of looting, a lot of like running around, and maybe you'll get into a fight. Maybe. But in I think in High Guard it's like very much regimented. You loot, then you go and do capture the flag, and then you go and do a full on fight raid sort of situation. It does seem it does have a lot of like everything the game. See, it has like it has MOBA stuff like a bi-phase, open world exploration for some reason. Um, then capture the flag, which is that sword. Then you have to defend, like defend like an Overwatch, and then you have like a full raid, like a Counter Strike, plant the bomb raid situation. Like it does seem interesting. Needs to be 66. CVT is too small and fights barely happen, which makes it boring. I have a theory that maybe it's just like I don't know. I haven't played it, but I think like maybe you just have to go looking for the fight. Um, that's my theory. I don't know. We'll see if I play it. I'll try it. I'll just go run and like look for people to fight. Because that's also a thing in Apex Legends and Battle Royales. You have to go and look for a fight. Because like to me, they're like those that they're just completely empty. Actually, a big reason why I didn't like I don't play those games is because like you get ambushed constantly, or like you're incentivized not to fight people. So it's like okay, I'm good. I'll just play a game where you can fight people. Um, High High Guard is just Minecraft. No, no, no. Fortnite is just Minecraft with guns. I was kind of hoping that there'd be some more movement, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe something you can do with the horses. I honestly, it looks fine. Like I'm looking at the art style and like it looks fine. The characters aren't as interesting, obviously, but they look okay. Is this game on mobile? This game that I'm making right now, I'm gonna put it on mobile eventually. That is the plan. First things, I'm gonna get all of this done, all this art done, and then put it in the game, and then put it on like the browser because this is a browser game. This is a simple HTML game. Um, what's the word? And then later on, when I fully finish it, I'm gonna put it on mobile. I think if I use React Native, I can put it on both iOS and Android, so that'll probably happen. And hi George, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mining away. I don't know what I'll mine, but I'll mine it anyway. This high guard. Yeah, I forgot you do mine something. You do like you have a mining mini game. So do you like high guard, or you thought it was just kind of like eh? Hygarde needed you to make character concepts. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. I liked the red one, Mara. She has like it's kind of weird. Like it has like really neat like nice shape design. It's just kind of it does have that Concord issue where the characters aren't stylized enough. Like the character faces aren't stylized enough. They're too realistic. Oh, you think it's boring? Yeah. Seems like a lot of people have that thing. We'll see. Like I'm gonna look at SteamDB, Steam database. Hygarde. Okay, it's stabilized at like 19,000. So we'll see what happens over the course of the week. But it does seem like the problem is like you're gonna go on the internet and the vibe is gonna be like that this is the shittiest game on the planet because people have been hyping it up to be the shittiest game on the planet. So you're gonna have that for a long period of time. But yeah, well, in the end, we'll see. I hope it does well because it does seem like just an action shooter and not like a MOBA shooter, like Deadlock third person MOBA, or another MOBA, or a battle royale. It's just like, hey, shoot with guns. Go over to this objective and shoot them. Uh, I think it changed. It's an interesting game, but it needs changes. Yeah, hopefully they'll do something with live service after all. Lloyd, are you silent? Oh, I have. Did I silence you on the channel? I might have because I think you did like spammed a lot of stuff. Yeah, I went around and like silenced a bunch of people who were like heavily spamming. You might have been one of them. Have you watched Seven Prince yet? I have not. I usually don't watch anime Seven. I guess I'll get to it. Let me put it in my notes of things to watch. Um, Sleevy here from the hit company Tim. Hey Sleevy, how you doing? We're just working on this game. Hygarde really does need more teammates and ops. No termite? Well, one second. I'll show you. The Seventh Prince. Okay, that's on my to watch list now. Don't mute my. I won't mute you, Lloyd. Just like I just been muting people who were spamming. So just don't spam like the comments and stuff, and they'll be. And I won't. Why they do the MC so thick? Yeah, I was looking at that. I was wondering like. Femboy, right? It's anime. They all look like children, except that one. What the hell's going on with this thing? Jeez. Lloyd de Saloum. Isekai is really popular, like really, really, really popular. But anyway, here, there's a little. This is a cicada. I will draw a termite. Let's draw a termite on this other tree. I really have to like. I don't work on this outside of streams. I really have to get this done. I have to finish this damn background so I can release the game somewhere. I don't care why did they draw him that way, because in the manga he's not thick. I think it was a light novel. Is it? Light novel and then a manga. This is kind of why I guess they get light novel series to adapt, because they can do whatever they want, really. Yeah, but on the cover he's not. He's just like not that thick at all. Fanboys are popular, I guess. Lloyd de Saloum Jiril Grimtaro has 3 femboys. Oh, oh. Oh, no, never mind. That's not that. Let's see. Termites. How do termites look? Disgusting is what termites look like. God. Awful. Alright. Okay, so they have giant wings. I know that the character concept artist on the show started his animation career as an H animator. Well, that explains a lot, actually. Oh, something's going on. Hang on. The WMI provider host going crazy. Okay. Okay, we're good. Sorry, my fan was going crazy. The idol Yosuke Kokuzawa said he wanted to draw femboy, so he chose Seventh Prince. Nice. Oh, Japan. Alright, there's your termite. When that tree is done, I'll draw him. It's cool. Man, when was it like? I haven't watched a lot of TV shows because I find like they get too boring. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go watch a movie today. There's like a Hard Boiled playing on in theaters for like an anniversary or something. I never watched that, so I'm gonna go see that. To hit in Japan, the anime's hit 24 episodes. Dang. Okay. Oh, hang on. I gotta. I'll get to it. I'll get to watching it. Sounds fun. Stream the movie so we can watch it with you. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I have to go see it in theaters. I have to to legally like bring my phone. No, I should like go old school and bring like a like a big camcorder and hide it under my jacket. I will say, like, I used to not like going to theaters because everything was at home, but I like the theater experiences is like a little bit better. See with people and go out, that sort of thing. Bootleg movies in my childhood. I remember. I remember back in the day. So many bootleg sites. The fines are insane. Absolutely. Like, if I don't know if there's like an actually you're allowed to do that. That high a fine. Um, but like they threaten you with a huge fine. Break up the silhouette. Bootleg dads too. Like you bootlegged dad's movies, or do you have a bootleg dad? You're in the FBI wanting to start a movie. Yes, I remember the winners don't do drugs things in the arcade as well. Ugh. DVDs. Okay, correct. Okay, I just have regular DVDs now. Regular DVD collection. Lloyd becomes transforms chapter 203. Oh my god, so many chapters. What's my favorite movie? I mean, it's End of Evangelion, but that doesn't really count because that's also a TV show. Oh, let me see. Might be Metropolis, actually. Metropolis 2001, the anime. I think there was a different one. It used to be a Dark Knight, or the Dark Knight Christopher Nolan movie, the Batman movie. But now it might be Metropolis 2001, yeah. Oh, it counts in your book? Alright, yeah. Then it's End of Evangelion. I gotta work on the silhouette a bit. What's your favorite movie, Joker? Or what? Everyone's favorite movie, I guess. Rush Hour, Rush Hour. Oh my god, Rush Hour 2. I love Rush Hour 2. Oh my god, I even like Rush Hour 3. Honestly, yeah, I love the Rush Hour movies. Rush Hour. I think like comedy movies. There are more femboys on Seventh Prince. Nice. I need to warm up these like these up as they go down. Let's add some like 7th Prince on hiatus. Oh, I mean, yeah, manga artists do have that problem. Like, it's such a stressful, like, never-ending profession that like you just constantly have problems. 'Is Idol, Q Femboy, Clone of Lloyd, except Sarah's White, will appear in season 3. Spoilers, man. You gotta let people discover it. I think Rush Hour was my first Jackie Chan film. That's the first time I've seen Jackie Chan do anything, I think. And I've only really watched like Drunken Master recently, I think, recently. I really got into a lot of the old martial arts movies. You know, I didn't even watch Enter the Dragon until recently, which is like what like Street Fighter took a lot from. Man, these Ghibli guys know what they're doing. Damn, that worked like a charm. I gotta add some more color to this though. Okay. So there's a bush one, and then I have to add all these colors here. It's hey Koofy, how you doing? Koofy but injured. I still injured. Soul of the Dragon Ball universe. Power scaling. Power scaling is always fun. In the Dragon Ball universe, got I stopped like I don't know like Super. I don't like the idea of gods. It like trivializes all of Dragon Ball. So dumb. I stopped watching at the that first tournament. That was so dumb. I hate Dragon Ball Super. Ugh. The new Super Broly movie that was good. But okay, now what? Okay. I think instead of like so um so there's like a green background on what's it called? There's a green background on the ground here, and it's just green just to mask everything. I think I'm gonna make that into like grass. That will work a little better instead of just a green color. So it's a little saturated. I think I messed up a bit. I have to tone down the saturation. Boy, Gogeta, but late. Hey, Last Gogeta, how you doing? We are talking about our favorite movies. Talking about High Guard still? We can talk about High Guard too. What do you, Joker didn't really like it. What did you think of it? I haven't played it yet, so it has kernel level anti cheat that you have to manually remove after uninstalling. So I might put it on my other computer and see how it goes. I watched other movies with Bill Kill though. Bloody Fair was great. I don't know if I've seen all of Kill Bill. I have no opinion on High Guard, and my hardware won't be able to run it before it shuts down in the next 3 months. Oh my god. I hope it doesn't shut down. If I can give a take. Not sure if hot or cold. I'll say it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone get ready. You gotta make it a nuclear take. But I'm kind of like, so I'm gonna be passively giving the scrap ideas. No problem. No problem. So we desaturated a lot. Hmm. It's already 4 o'clock. What the hell? I started at 2:40. I didn't realize it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I think people are giving far too much attention to games that are sure that they will hate or will flop just to be trendy. We missed a few indie hits because people needed to talk about Concord. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if it's like something that will flop. It's just like people, yeah, do like to bandwagon on things just to be trendy, and but like, frankly, I don't think it's the same audience. The kind of audience who like likes to jump on every bandwagon, likes to um hate watch or hate play or you know give attention to that stuff, or is like really easily controlled by social media stuff. I don't think they're the type to go out and find indie games. Yeah, you can't change the news cycle. People love the train wreck way too much. Yeah, I think it's just. I just think they're different audiences. There's some people who don't want to play games; they just want to shit on games and don't want to be part of the shit on games culture. It's kind of like people who watch competitive games, but like way more people watch competitive games than play them. I think it's kind of like that. A lot of people just want to be part of the culture as opposed to like actually playing the games. A village in Vietnam affected by years of unknown air causing deformity and other disabilities. The main population is only 200 and only 40 are barely passable as normal on health standards. Unknown air, okay, causes deformity and other disabilities. I see what you mean, but it takes up our feed regardless. If I had my way, I would have heard of Igar only twice, announcement initial number. True, though I am interested. I think people gave it like way too much of a too much shit. Like it looks fine, frankly. The trailer wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. But I think like the whole idea of like being at the end of the Game Awards, like why do you care? Like who cares what's at the end of the Game Awards? Like it's not some it's like who cares about the discretion of the Game Awards? I don't care about their award what they give awards to either. Like why would you care about what's at the end? It's so who cares? It's another game you can play. It's not like it's not doesn't have any like any weight. I really don't get it. Like why people care that much. And if they do, they shouldn't. Like I'm not encouraging that shit. Award shows don't matter at all. Is this on the test, Koofy? Oh, right. The main appearance you find asthma, deformed feet, extra limbs, conjoined twins, nervous system. These are incredibly specific. Did something happen in Vietnam that I didn't know about? Like, was this part of the war? There was like some horrible chemical weapon being used. You said all these are based on like stuff you knew. Oh, all you're making. Oh, you're scrapping. You know what's weird? I went to when I was in Singapore. There was like a day at the end where there was forest fires. I think in the Philippines or something, and all the ash or all the smoke came over to Singapore, and the whole place was like foggy and dark, and you can see the ash flowing through. You could smell it. It's absolutely insane. Never experienced anything like it, and we didn't even have the fire. It was just in a different country. Unfortunately, the one more thing factor is too powerful. I agree when it is part of the character passive DLC, but marketing they made the final feature important in almost all shows. I it's still for me. It's not an excuse. It's like it's who cares? It's not that big a deal. If you don't care about the discretion of the Game Awards during the awards, you shouldn't care about them during like where they decide to put things. I don't want to encourage that at all. Like I don't even want to like give it a pass in any way. It's like you just don't do it. Is it California which has all the wildfires? California has a very famous wildfires, but there I did a project where we connected to or we downloaded NASA's EONet satellite, which is the which like is a satellite that looks for natural disasters from space, and the vast majority were fires. Like the entire planet's on fire. Because I think that's what you can see pretty clearly from above. But there's tons of fires across the world, a lot in Western America. So 9 foot tall village resident with an extra limb caused by absorbing an unfinished twin in the womb and accelerated growth causes muscles to build up into a thick armor. But the calves. But the calves are unusable. Oh. It's pretty specific. So he can't walk, basically. I think people mostly don't care about awards. However, they really care about ads announcements to the point like E3 2006 never left. Yeah, yeah. It's. I think it just got like way too overblown with this like thing. Like, who cares? Cares when it was announced. It was like mildly disappointing that it wasn't like a game I wanted. Hey Joker, how you doing? The extra limb is a right arm and the use of old pole hammer as main work. Oh, main weapon. Okay. Hey, Kufi, what's your favorite movie? We're talking about favorite movies. I think if you know, my ideas are specific because they're based off real things. No, I understand. I'm just surprised. Like you said, you knew these people, and you know a lot of interesting people. It seems. But it's good. That's good for characters. It's when they're made with real people. For movie is Human Centipede 3. Seriously? I think I've only seen the first one. I didn't like it. I think it's the fourth one actually. Uh, yeah, one and two. Very interesting. For people who stayed up for hours or not probably see leak game like halfway through, sorry for the loss. Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna be lazy and give you the femboy racist cult idea. Okay, interesting. I'm intrigued. I prefer the timeline where I wasn't reminded that they exist, even if I don't fully remember the details. Yeah. It was made by a group effort by me, Mr. Horse, and my girly pop. Oh wow. Good news for Combo Wary. It's going on hiatus for the creator to do research, prep, thumbnail practice. That's cool. You should like upgrade yourself. Do you learn these combos just now as you're playing the game, or did you know them before? Tagashi and Oda. Oh yeah, I played Slap City's Ruby story mode. It was interesting. I said the platforming wasn't great. Slap City does that annoying jump arc thing I was talking about, but like it does it even worse. Like even I think even if you walk and jump, you'll like do a really annoying jump arc that's hard to pull back from. Like the running is insane, but even like walking and jumping is annoying. But the story was interesting. I like that they gave you like a little costume. So there's an interesting thing to do. And like a proper boss battle. That's another one. That's pretty good. It's like an actual video game. Yeah, sure. I mean, regarding learning combos, it depends on the game. For some of them, I learn quickly. Others I knew from the scene and knew decades ago. Wow. Yeah, it takes me forever to learn combos, typically. Mostly because I find it so boring. I should have SK Herons at a tournament. I actually played his SK, but had basically no Dengeki Bunko experience except, despite it seemingly like I knew what I was doing. No. Which one was Dengeki Bunko? Oh, this one. Okay, I saw this one. Crossover fighter? A second place. Nice. Nice. The protection only spread through the woman because of the original use of the protection against the KKK. Palm of Mary? Originally made to protect and hide away women during times of struggle. Is this the femboy racist cult idea or the everyone's sick in Vietnam idea? Yeah, I used Thingy because Funny Game for the guest character video. I was tempted to use Fairy Fairy City of the Wolves. Maybe later when Kinshiro joins. Oh, oh, it was very focused only for women. So yeah, this is basically the racist. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. I see. Have you gotten any top threes in at App Person locals? If so, which fighting games? I assume Brawl and Smash 4. I didn't play Smash 4. I think I played only two tournaments of Smash 4. I think technically I got a top 3 there. In one of those tournaments, but it was like a small one. I think it was at a convention. I don't know if I ever got top 3 at a Brawl tournament. Did I? No, I did. Okay, so there was like a lot of tournaments in Georgia Tech. Is that I never really won a tournament in Brawl? I won like a really jank tournament. It was like Final D only. Like I don't think I've really been to that many tournaments in Brawl in general, honestly. Like when I look back at it. But yeah, usually when I was playing, like I got eventually consistently top 5. But really a lot of these are like local Georgia tournaments. This was years ago at this point. Here. Who came in here? No, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I was looking at my results. And the indoctrination of the family happened when the fathers of the dark-skinned family started being hunted down, so the only son and daughters and mother survived under the care of Aunt Mary. Hmm. Any non-Smash tournament successes? I'm getting the vibe that you really stuck to Brawl. Yeah, I didn't really play the other Smash games. I don't think I really ended up playing many other games in general. I think I stuck to Brawl. Basically, I played Brawl, and then I hated Smash 4, so I didn't play it. So I kind of fell at that point. I kind of fell off, and I didn't really go to tournaments. I started really focusing on drawing. This was after college, so And the new identities were made mostly. I want to get back into Brawl, actually. And the new identities were made mostly for women, so many of the sons left in the cult had to learn only from other girls. Oh, because of the strict rules of transportation identity change. And I hope you continue to play more Slap City. The stories are well done for everyone, and they do adjust the platforming for other characters. Lots of secrets too. That's good. It's like it does feel like an actual video game instead of what most fighting games feel like, which are glorified, which are just like stuck in the arcades for the last 2 billion years. Very lazy. Causing a new branch in the Palm Mary for men was the Transfiguration of Sisters, and it became a religion because of the lives it saved, but the followers are the only ones with family directly saved the Palm Mary. Alright, so there's all the symbol religion. It's finally finished. Time for more Gaylord Joshua. You thought of a whole story here. Wish everyone had a story, but the last few characters only got the classic arcade with the colors and stuff being auto unlocked. Okay. No time it is. Time for me to boot up more Brawl. Brawl is it's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. I have to go find. I have to find my the sensor bar. I have to connect the HDMI to this, so hard. Serious lore on that femboy stuff, though. It's very good. Yeah, see, it's way too. I have to desaturate it. There we go. Very slight changes. Now we can go back and start going into the halftones and brightening those up slightly. Or coloring those in slightly. It's just like it was, if you look at the top, like right next to it, it was too saturated, and up here it's too saturated because it's supposed to be pushed into the background. I think actually there's a little too much detail down here. So you have to pull that all down. %20 to subspace. Oh my god. Subspace was so, there was so much. It just, I thought Subspace took so long, but then like World of Light was unforgivably long. It was like Subspace was at least a platformer, which was interesting. Where Subspace is just event matches on like a board game. But god, they take so long. So long. Gaylord Joshua used to have a partner that eventually left because the sane doctors convinced his friend to back out, so he had to hold all the brain cells now. The con convicted over 50 times already, but never prosecuted or even sentenced because he flips the entire room or burns it. Worse, fills it up with pickles mixed with peanut butter. Did I write down who Gaylord Joshua was? Where is... Because I wrote down some of your notes here. There it is. Yeah, there he is. Love's ruining every company. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Okay, he's the businessman. He's the guy who likes to ruin corporations. Recreated Jurassic Park but made it more dangerous somehow. It's funny. Frog DNA. Got one more generic one in me. All right. Well, it's actually almost like 30 minutes left in the stream, so make it a big one. Let me see. A jujutsu grappler with both legs to the knees are decayed and removed and heavily reliant on their arms and moves like a gorilla. Oh wow. There were actually ideas I fleshed out but scrapped. Okay. Well, I guess I can add like here. During 9/11, a group of protesters were made, but the group was not pacifist one. So bombs, but one of the members was pacifist, and they still wanted to show protest in a more harmless way. All right, this should be a good one, a good non-controversial one. Being unkillable and protesting without physical violence, but totally verbal and disfigurement of the mind. Abuse was made, and it made them worse than the entire protest group because of the victims. I realized most ideas are usually too edgy for people with some sort of no limbs. Yeah, these a lot of these scrapped ideas look like they're quite a bit they're pretty hardcore. This dude, his legs are gone. The femboy religion was pretty involved. A simple one. An engineer born with a right forearm. Here looks like we're gonna lose something. And handmade custom-made engine arms. Oh, without a right forearm. Okay. As way to regular things, but also burn and throw away corpses in a brain dead facility? Like coma patients? Engineer born without a right forearm and hand. A custom made engine arms. As a way to do regular things, okay. Actually, no, diesel prosthetics would be pretty interesting. Like they would actually have to fuel them up, and they have like mechanics to move around. That would be pretty interesting. Whole engine on their arm. Trust us, try toning it down. Remember the Kufi day must come. Yeah, I have to do some research so I can like figure like I have the notes here and I have to get the reference. Basically, the research is a reference, and then I'll because I don't want to like bore people by looking through Google on stream or Pinterest or wherever I'm getting it from. You can just start designing the character. But yeah, well, it looks like well, no, I started late, so it's fine. Okay. Let's just keep going, I guess. So until 15 minutes. What games are you looking forward to? Call of Kufi Day? No, I got a name. I got a name. You'll know. You'll know what the name is. Hmm. You'll see. You'll see. I'll leave at 6 as well to go somewhere. Uh, %23 done with hard mode in 210. I'm understanding why you think the game feels good to play, but I'll add that tripping is definitely off for. It's off for subspace. I don't even notice that. That's good. That's great. Oh my god. Tripping doesn't really get into the game feel of the 99% of the game feel. Frankly, not 99% of the game. um, but it's just stupid. Like it's like Guilty Gear Xrd added Danger Time. It's just dumb. Like remove it. Why is it doesn't decide every single video game, but every single match, but remove it. Like why do you have it? There's no reason. It's dumb. It's just really, really dumb. There's not even an argument for it. But yeah, it's my theory is right. The Sakurai thought dripping is too much for the mode and turn it off. Brawl could have easily had a toggle for normal play. I think the current Brawl community, that online, that they have like Dolphin Emulator or whatever, they turn tripping off. It's kind of they also have like I think these days like Melee also has various mods to fix. I think like Hax's mods. I think to fix a lot of the controls, a lot of little things. A misogynistic rich kid learns every martial arts against any feminine guys because they're closeted misogynistic gay. Learning martial arts that are effective against the women and the gays. That's that's hilarious. That's funny. Hey, Inferno, what's the ideas you have in your notes that came from me? Gaylord 1, the Russian Pack Master, and that tribe that focuses on long distance running. That's what I have so far. I'm assuming by Russian Pack Master you mean like a race dogs and stuff, sled dogs. Tripping is a small part of the experience, same with Danger Time, but takes up 80% discourse of why people say it's bad. Well, because you don't have to play the game to know it's stupid. That's why. Like again, like the people don't want to play; they want to watch. Like they want to be part of the culture and stuff. They want to be part of the hate wagon. You don't have to know anything to know that Danger Time's idiotic, or you don't have to know anything that like tripping is the stupidest thing that was ever made. You could be terrible at the game and know that, and that's most people are terrible at the game. So, right, everyone talks, not many people walk the walk. I think Danger Time is hilarious, making an option to a whole game's outfit. Like, Danger Time has like the best presentation. Like, it's a great like little startup. God, it's so dumb though. No strong-legged Afghanistanian. Russian Packmaster Mosh. What is that? Let me see. No, I'll look that up. That's a thing. So, sorry about your mom. Oh, that's terrible. Is she like okay or like? Hmm. Russian Packmaster is usually leading dogs to defend right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Oh yeah, the long-legged Afghanistanian. I can write that down too. Afghan, I think, is a word for that. Gotta go catch you later, ain't no problem. I'll see you later, Vasco Gia. Thanks for coming. Please add tripping and danger time to your game. Oh my god. I really, okay. This is my idea. Before you leave, this is one of my ideas was like if I ever get a guest character, I would want to get Fox from Smash, and I would have him trip. Only him. Everyone else is fine, but he would trip. I would either make it like a mechanic particularly to him, or when he does a roll, when he goes rolls back and forth, it's actually him tripping. But it doesn't do anything. It's just cosmetic. But if you roll like a 1% chance, he'll do a tripping animation as opposed to his regular roll animation. That's what I wanted to do. I might do that in the main game though. The roll animation is like 1%. They'll trip. Known for when I was hit on the head with an aluminum pipe by my mother. Oh my god. Are you alright? I mean, I guess you are, but still here. I have to hear the tripping prototype plan. I think I might, yeah, I might do that. I might make like all the frame data is the same, but I'll make the rolls. Rolling will have a normal animation, and 1% of the time it will have a trip animation, but it won't cause any problems with gameplay. It will just look, it will be cosmetic. So I'm the coolest. Take care. Yeah, I'll see you. See you later. Got last video. Thanks for coming. Okay. Make it 1% that a fighter wears a blue hat that says autism. Like a red fireball on Street Fighter 2 sort of thing. Exactly, right? That'd be cool. Keyboards. Well, I think it's time for so long. Anyway. But tomorrow we will work on, let's see, let's run animation. Tomorrow we'll work on this run animation. Want to make his head not move as much. Yeah, anyway, work on that. The chance a random fighter gets a blue hat that just says autism is not made by anyone. It's a crime. I forgot to simp over Rec. Oh, that's right. Oh, you'll be able to simp over him tomorrow because that's what we're working on tomorrow. Okay, just well, just in time because we're done. It's 5 o'clock for me anyway. Okay, I'll be right back. So you made it. You made it just in time. I'll see you tomorrow. We're working on rec. See you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for talking. You get there. I hope you get there too. Just in time. You're number one. Just in time. All right, now bye for real.